Hello guys, welcome back to Unit 50 Bucks YouTube channel. My name's Ollie.
I'm Katie.
I'm Fred.
And I'm Izzy.
And today we're going to be doing a podcast about the dreaded word that we can't speak of. A little bit about the Jamboree. Yeah. So,
Nice.
Spec check.
do you want to explain? Explain why, sort of how we all met?
So basically, we were all part of scouting or guiding a couple of years ago, and we were all selected to go on this thing called the World Scout Jamboree, which took place last year in July and August in West Virginia at the Summit Bestial Reserve. So most of us didn't really know each other previously, and we were in a group of 40, and then we all met and we went on various camps over a year and a half, and then we went to America for 3 weeks last summer.
Well,
And then we're here now.
So, the little flip over into the virus, the dreaded virus. Thankfully, it wasn't last summer. No. Thankfully, it was last summer. Because obviously, if it was this summer, then we wouldn't have been able to go.
Yeah, because Eurojam in Poland's been cancelled this year.
Exactly. So, what is everyone's positions in terms of the virus?
Put the Unit 50 logo over your mouth whenever you say it.
So myself and Katie are year 12, and Fred is year 13. So, do you guys want to talk about like A levels or
Well.
things that don't exist anymore?
Where do we begin? We wasted 2 years of our life, and now we're here. Yeah, it's strange because we have studied for the last sort of 18 months to take these exams that were meant to be in like May and June, and on a Wednesday afternoon got back from school, turned on the news, and suddenly we don't have exams anymore. So yeah, that was
Kind of a bit weird, because
Yeah.
with the grading and everything, with the subjects where you do tests throughout the 2 years, certainly for me, I do biology, chemistry and art, and we've had various tests for biology and chemistry. So we had our mocks in January, and then we've had tests since then, and we had them all throughout year 12 and everything. So they have an idea of our progression throughout the 2 years. But with art, because supposedly we finished our coursework even though they hadn't actually marked it completely, and the deadline was the 11th of May, which is in about 3 weeks. That's only 60% of the grade, and the exam unit, which we were meant to be finishing, it'll be 2 weeks from today. No one did any of it, none of it got looked at by any of the teachers. So the things where it's really coursework heavy, and they haven't actually marked it yet, and obviously they can't now because they told us to take all our stuff home. It's a bit like, what am I going to do for that?
Nice.
So yeah.
What have you been doing to fill their time?
not a lot. Yeah, literally. I mean, I've literally got nothing to do. I've got no exams. I've got no sort of work to study for. I started off doing some sport coursework because that might have to be sent off and marked, but I don't think it does anymore. So that was a wasted day finishing off that. But I've just been working out, lots of running, lots of exercise.
Of course, only one today though.
Huh?
Of course, only one today though.
Yeah, of course.
Can't betray Bojo like that. Has anyone
Does
been
it count
learning?
Does it count if I like save my exercise up for like a week and then just get up 7 times on the Sunday?
No.
I don't think that's quite how it works.
It's fine, I don't go out anyway.
That's fine then.
Is anyone learning any new skills, anything like that?
Who's going? I
Made brownies yesterday.
Thanks, Fred. What have you tried, Katie?
I made a
I
skirt.
interrupted you, sorry.
And again.
I made a skirt and I made a top. And I'm kind of currently in the process of making a dress. Yeah, I've been doing some painting as well.
If anything, I reckon the best thing to come out of this is the relaunch of Unit 50 YouTube. Realistically,
And my
Funny.
vlog, which zero, like there's 2 likes on my IGTV.
I was
Fred
one of them.
and me. Okay,
I was
and
one of
you
them.
then. 3 likes. I have over 1,000 followers and there are 3 likes.
How many views?
Less than 100.
We check it now.
4.
Can it
That is
live
cool.
see that?
You called it perfect as well.
Yeah.
I did say it was expertly produced.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was very eye pleasing.
I
64.
might send it to Johnny.
To be fair,
Watch
what's happened with his footage? He was always got the GoPro on.
Crazy.
But I reckon we should all try and set a goal to achieve by the end of isolation.
Yeah, but we don't know when that is. We need a time frame. So like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Right,
Like
well, the
we'll
current
set a goal
lockdown-
and then we'll jump back on.
The current lockdown is 3 days from today because we're recording this on Friday. So we'll go 4 weeks. Something you can achieve in the next 4 weeks.
That's like a big goal. I was thinking like a small thing that we have to
Yeah,
do
that's
and
a
like
small little
show
thing, like-
in like a week's time.
Yeah, you can learn to be like, oh yeah, I can now do keepy ups or something like that. I don't know.
Do them. Oh, I'm trying to do a flip.
A flip. Like when
Yeah.
you break your neck and you're not on the next one, whatever. You know.
I'm trying to do press ups.
You're trying to do press ups.
How many do you want to do? Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna write
know, I
these
can
down
do
as
5 at the moment.
5? Oh my god.
Shut up.
well.
Crazy.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Easy press up. How many do you want to do? The
No,
goal.
I'm kidding. No, I actually don't.
I reckon you should double that by the end.
Yeah, 15.
No, I don't.
15.
I
That's
really
the goal.
can't be bothered. I'll do something else. 2 paintings done. 2 big paintings done.
2
'Cause I
big
actually-
paintings. Fred?
Nudie paintings.
Nude paintings.
Yeah, not of me.
So Fred.
No, there's no explicit.
Fred.
Yeah?
What's your goal for isolation?
Well, I've been trying to get a proper summer bod for the past couple of years, but never actually done it. And I've committed myself this time.
I've been trying that too.
So I want
Summer
some
bod.
fat abs. And if I don't, I'll be disappointed.
I need you to be able to do that. So I need you to succeed to motivate me. So,
Why?
because I don't have any motivation.
I always
Just
start the
paint.
and it's like they never seem like they're working, and it's like so
Yeah.
if it's not working, there's no point.
Literally.
I need you to come out with abs so that when we go on holiday, I'm like, oh snap, I need to get in shape so I don't look like a pale
Oh,
sack
you
of
mean general?
potatoes next to you.
I thought she was talking about motivation for her paintings.
No.
I was like, well, it's just, how does that have any relevance? Right. I reckon mine might be get the channel to 100 subs. That could be the goal.
How are you going to do that?
What's it on at the
What's
moment?
this channel?
We're on
We
88.
have to blackmail people.
Just make loads of fake accounts.
Fred, when it's
Fair
3 weeks time and I'm
enough.
failing, that's where I'm going.
That is the only way you're going to be able to achieve.
Well,
Yeah,
hold on
no.
a second. Are you coming at the content? This is excellent content. Now the vlogs are over.
Content,
Ooh,
content is
ooh, 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 ooh.
Wait, I don't want mine to be a
Speak.
flip. I will break my neck.
Safety first, kids. What do you want it to be?
Make at least like 3 new items of clothing.
3 items of clothing.
I
Make
Yeah, Fred, make them.
Cheers.
I was on the radio on Monday. I was on
Gary's
Bucks Scout Radio talking about
Oh, is it
my
recording?
fundraising and Endurance O2. I'm currently on £950 for the Julius Little Foundation. And the presenters were telling me about Tim Kidd, who's obviously like Chief Scout Commissioner of like the UK or whatever his title is, and how he he wants to do a lot of stuff with mental health and everything. And potentially, if we were to do some stuff with some of the other units, then possibly we could get a little something with him.
Right,
What?
that's the goal. Next
No.
podcast, we'll have Tim Kidd.
Yeah, just in Zoom.
Hello. Oh dear. Right. Speaking of scouting, let's move on to the Jamboree. What is everyone's favourite part of like the whole thing, like the whole 2-year journey?
My turn.
Your what?
Oh, but the 2-year
Fine,
journey.
Fred's turn. Ollie, why don't you start off?
Oh. Yeah, I probably should have thought about this considering the fact that I wrote the script for this, but I really just haven't.
Not
Off the cuff, it's all right. We're on the fly.
Well, Ollie, you're a scout, aren't you meant to be prepared?
Yeah, be prepared.
That's that. I wrote a script, therefore we're prepared. I feel like it was just like meeting so many people from so many different backgrounds.
You're a
Like,
bit of a celebrity.
That is true, actually. But what can I say? It's just, no, like I mean, you just walk around and like you just walk past people, and it's just people from the other side of the world that you might never see again. It's kind of crazy. Want to click? You want to click? You want to click? Yeah.
I still never got into that, so I've got no idea who I actually clicked with and who I didn't. So
Oh, I've still got the app on my phone.
so do
I
I. Honestly,
I
so,
can't bear to part with it.
yeah, like the whole vibe there was just so like nice. Like
the
it was just,
vibe. Oh my god, the vibe.
like every single one of you. You have you, Izzy.
Thanks.
But like I don't know, like everyone was just really genuinely like happy there. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah. The atmosphere was different gravy. Different gravy.
You couldn't repeat it anywhere.
Yeah.
Next level.
Fred?
Yeah. I think for me, what I really are we talking about just the Jamboree or the whole like 18
Like
months?
the whole 2-year experience.
The whole 2-year experience. I think it was just development of lots of different skills. Like you sort of get a sort of foundation of lots of different skills through scouts and through going like week to week, but then being on this extra experience just kind of amplified those experience, like those opportunities that we had to develop different skills like so much. Like I don't think I would have got half the places at university if I hadn't have gone to the Jamboree, because literally in the interviews when they were talking about what sort of skills you developed, that was all I would talk about. Stuff that I'd done over the 2 years and different things that I had done and stuff like that. So
That's deep. Yeah, I agree with Fred, but like I think everyone develops a massive amount. Like if you look back at that first camp, the difference in all of us as individuals is massive.
how different everyone looked as well. Just the pictures coming up on my Snapchat memories, seeing
And the
what everyone.
dynamic.
Yeah, like
Well, we've still got the cracking video to come of everyone's interviews from that first camp.
I'm actually wearing the t-shirt I wore from that interview right now.
it's embarrassing.
Well,
That is quite embarrassing.
I really want to make a t-shirt because you know when artists and bands go on tour and they have like all the dates on the back.
Yeah.
I want to make a t-shirt, just like a plain white t-shirt or something, a plain colour, and it has all the dates and locations of all our like prep camps
Merch
and then all
coming
of that
soon.
afterwards. And you can buy it off our Redbubble shop. And then it
what?
has like the logo on the front, and yeah, I want to do
Izzy, I
that.
feel like we skipped over you. What was your best part
Yeah,
of
we have.
like the whole Jamboree?
I think it's kind of like Fred's a bit, but I
Skills and
remember when
experience.
when I was selected, I was in a very different point in my life than I am now, and was when we actually went to America, and just a lot of the things that I did over the 2 years in the pre-camps, and the people in our unit and everyone encouraged me to do and made me believe in myself and become more confident and everything, have led me to do certain things in my life outside of scouting, and they've influenced me a lot. And I think I've become, well, obviously I've changed and I've become a better person, and the relationships I've built, and spending a lot of time with people not just my age or a couple of years below or above, but younger than my sister, and adults and people from different countries, and just relationships and learning how to make the best of certain situations and everything. So yeah.
Because
Didn't
I've
make
gone
sense.
from that first camp like 2 years ago. Looking back on myself, I was so awkward. I wouldn't say a word to anyone I didn't know. Whereas now,
Well, you
like,
couldn't.
we'll get there in the next week's video. It's fine. Yeah, but obviously now I would go up to people and talk to people, because that's what you have to do with Jamboree. It's like there's so many people everywhere. Does anyone want to talk about the next Jamboree? 2023 in South Korea. Hopefully the big no-no virus will be gone by then. So it'll be safe to travel. How do we feel scouting is coping as a whole with the whole virus?
I think it's adapting very well. I mean, posts on Facebook that I've seen, I mean, it's still part of groups for like Milton Keynes and that sort of thing, but they've released guidelines of how to like conduct meetings online, that sort of stuff, like on Skype calls or on a Zoom call, or like different things like that. Also different activities that kids can do at home with their parents or just by themselves. So I think it's adapting to meet the needs of the current generation and the current global position.
Events. Yeah. They had the online Jamboree a couple of weekends ago, which I didn't take part in, but I recognised people from different countries that I met on the Jamboree that took part in that. So yeah.
Do you know like what I was about, or?
I can find out for you.
In next week's episode.
Izzy, be prepared. Jeez.
Yeah, God, is he? Yeah, how do you feel the UK is dealing with the big no-no virus?
Like the whole of the
Okay, but it could be better.
Yeah, no, I think they're dealing with it well, because like, what else could they do? But then it's frustrating at home not knowing anything, because
Yeah.
it just feels like there's no end to this, and it's like there is, obviously.
I feel like for most people it's that uncertainty that like no one knows how long it's going on for, which is what is like most stressful and the biggest issue. But I think just keeping yourself busy, getting your one daily exercise, good ways to stay focused and get through this.
Actually being like getting up in the morning, actually like achieving something. Like in the morning, the first thing I do is go out, go for a run, do a workout, and then have breakfast, have a shower, all that. You can.
What time is this?
I got up today about 9 o'clock.
That's decent, to be fair. Give a round of applause for that one.
Thank you.
Today I got out of bed at 11. I was up till 2 o'clock last night though, so
I've been
Katie
going to sleep at like
her sleep schedule doesn't count because she just goes to sleep at like 7 in the morning. She goes to sleep as Fred's getting up.
I got out of bed at 2:30. That's why I was 2.
I got out of bed at 8:15, but that was just to go and pick up my coffee from my doorstep, and then I got back into bed. You should order coffee and drinks and cakes from quarantinecoffeevan.org.uk, I think, or .co.uk.
Like as a sponsor in today's video, but we'll give them a free sponsorship because happy days.
They deliver all the coffees and drinks and everything, and completely contactless. You don't have to touch or see any human beings. Would rate.
If you live in South Bucks, #spawn, #ad, order from Quarantine Coffee Van.
I wish you could order people to have conversations with. Just like sit a few meters away from you and just have a chat.
We're here.
Yeah, in real life, please. I'm
Oh.
really feeling the lack of human contact. I don't want to touch anyone in my family. They're gross.
Yeah, same. I'm feeling the lack of like seeing people in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not even like talking to them, just like seeing actual human beings.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want to see anyone that I know. Like, if I have to go and get something from the shops or from doing exercise, I don't want to see anyone I know because it'll just make me sadder.
I saw people I know
Well, because you can't actually go and see them.
They just walked past my house and I was kind of like, I don't know, I'm not going to say hi because I don't know you that well, but it was like, I just need to speak to someone I know and I wish I could have said hi.
Nice. So,
Okay.
I guess we'll wrap up episode 1 of the Unit 50
We
podcast.
need a name for this.
We do. We need something better than Unit 50 podcast. It's not very
It's fine, I'll
exciting.
brainstorm. I'll ask my mother.
So, yeah, the main message: stay at home, save lives. Protect the NHS, save lives. That's the one. Keep yourself busy. Keep watching the channel. Subscribe, and we'll catch you guys for a video next
Drop a
week.
like below. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you want to know when we post. Turn on our notifications. Also, follow our Instagram at Unit50Bucks and our TikTok Unit50Bucks, and watch my vlogs. Yeah,
Yay.
cool.
Nice. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.